when you saw Bryan Clauson race in the Indianapolis 500, you were thinking, that's my guy. And there were people all over the Midwest, all over Indiana, that's what he represented. And he embraced that and he knew that. And so when, as an announcer for the Indianapolis 500, at the time that he started, I was a turn 2 play-by-play announcer. And in addition to that, I do an afternoon radio show in Indianapolis. And so he was a big storyline. His goal and his ascent into the Indianapolis 500 was a huge storyline. So I interviewed him several times. And in doing so, you interview the guy once, and the second time that I interviewed him, you would have thought that we went to college together. You know, he had that kind of a personality. And I saw firsthand just how he treated everybody. And he wasn't on a different, that's what was so great, is from a racing standpoint, he was on a whole different level. But even to his competitors, to the people that supported him, his fans, he was just one of them. So I got to know him over the years in his different attempts at Indianapolis, just in interviewing him and being professionally involved, but more so just seeing the connection that he had with the fan base. And I think the best thing I could say about him was he was a guy, and this is actually the perfect way of saying it. Like, Bryan Clauson was one of those guys that never met a stranger. So it's only fitting that without people even realizing it in his life, that he had already committed to making sure that he was extending the life of strangers. It's the most perfectly summarizing thing about him and the ultimate gift. And I think the thing about him that also was fitting is to get to the top in what you want to do. I don't care whether you're an architect, whether you're an attorney, whatever line of work you're in, to get to the top rung of your profession has to come with preparation. You have to be prepared. You have to put yourself in position and thought things through. And when, unfortunately, in a tragic accident, he lost his life in racing, his family then finds out that he was prepared, that he had already made that preparation towards making sure that he was committing to people that he would never know. His family would know him, and he would go on, and his legacy would continue. So I think it all encompasses in the fact that he's the perfect face and symbol of what the entire spirit of organ donation is about, because I think he represented it in all ways.